Welcome back to Show Your Real Estate Today. I don't know where you got that music, George. That's different. That's not your usual track. I'm feeling a little accordion action. Small Jameson, your host with the Jameson Companies. That's Realty, Property Management, Property Investments, here with Preston Salmon from Home Inspection Carolina. If you'd like to call in, 704-570-1110, 704-570-1110. If you have a question, a comment about real estate, anything you would like to talk about related to your home, we are here for you. Okay, so let's just turn a couple positives and then let's talk about some plumbing. What do you say?
All right, positives and plumbing.
Positives and plumbing. Positively plumbing.
With Preston.
With Preston and Paul.
Yeah, you got 4 P's.
Yeah, and porch.
Oh boy.
Okay. So anyway.
Alliteration.
Yeah, we're changing your name, dude. If they can change the name of a room, we can change yours, right? I'm triggered, man. I'm triggered. Okay. Some very interesting comments about positive ways to project your home in the remarks. I found these interesting. And I'll kind of randomly pick some, like living at its finest. How about a home that fits your lifestyle?
Active home?
Yeah, there we go. You can say, claim your castle.
Claim your castle. Nice.
These were great. These are
Where do
from
you
the
live in
Realtor
Congress?
Association. Oh,
Where
I
do you
got all
find
these
them?
lists. Live in luxury. And then luxury for less. Meticulously cared for. And one of them I put, and you guys know, I spent 27 years in advertising. So, I mean, it's a crazy thing. And I said, current owner is type A.
Well, that's who you want to buy from.
Exactly.
That's who you want to buy from.
Exactly.
That's pretty good, actually.
Old charm with lots of potential. What that means is
Ooh.
the sucker hadn't been updated.
Yeah, you're gonna spend some money on that.
Yeah, that's right.
Handyman
Let's see.
special.
Now you can't say some of these. I don't know what they were thinking. Maybe the PC police haven't gotten to them yet. Near shopping and schools, you can't say that. Like you can't say you're near the YMCA and stuff anymore. But we're
Why?
talking positive.
Get you off
Okay,
there.
so how about this one? I love this one. Foundation exceeds state standards.
Foundation
That is
exceeds-
awesome. Okay.
Is it overweight?
Yeah. So many extras. There's another one. With breathtaking panoramic views.
Oh boy.
A quick access to the freeway.
In the airport.
Here's my favorite, and I'll stop. Okay. Your retreat from the modern world.
It's in the sticks.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's basically take something that might not be.
Takes a Jeep to get to it. How
Yeah.
about that one? Yeah.
Four-wheel drive.
You can't say this one. Single owner. That can be read a lot of ways. Meaning, yeah. Maybe if it's a car.
Yeah.
I like that. My all-time favorite though is owners type A. I like that.
Yeah, I use that.
I might buy that one now.
Yeah.
That's the type of person you want to buy a car from.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right, so Preston.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we're gonna throw a little trivia question out there while people are thinking about your plumbing. All right.
Okay.
So, yeah. That didn't come out.
Yeah.
Yes, right. Plumbing beyond state standards. 704-570-1110 if you want to ponder this question. Which fresh-faced young actor, now megawatt movie star, headlined a comedy about a hapless homeowner dealing with crazy neighbors in a quiet suburban development in 1989? The same year, he received his first Best Actor Academy Award-winning nomination. 704-570-1110 if you know the answer.
Try to do it without Googling.
Yeah, don't Google it.
Hey, Paul.
Huh?
We just got a call. The Realtors Association has fined you again.
Oh, did they? Oh, well, they can just add it to my account. Fresh-faced actor, now a mega actor, headlined a comedy about a hapless homeowner dealing with crazy neighbors in a quiet suburban development in 1989. The same year, he received his first Best Actor Academy Award-winning nomination. Who is the actor?
I think I know, but I'm not
You
allowed to
got
play.
that. So you can't play because you didn't see my script. Okay, plumbing. Let's talk some plumbing, Preston.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, to give a little background here, I have a kit that I bring around with me, Paul, for presentations.
Yeah.
My Preston's plumbing presentations. But no, it's all kinds of stuff we find on home inspections. And during COVID, I boosted up my collection here, so I thought it would work great on the radio, show and tell.
Okay.
So I thought I'd show you some of my things, but I'll explain what you're looking at here on the
Okay.
radio for people who are listening. Plumbing problems
I'm
that we
looking
find.
at gray pipe.
Yeah, all kinds. Well, first let's go
I'm
chronologically.
looking at rusty pipe.
Do you know what this is?
That looks like iron pipe.
It's a metal pipe. This is galvanized piping.
Okay.
And galvanized piping was used prior to World War II. And as you can tell, I'm getting rust all over the WBT
That's all right.
counter.
Brett
so-
Winterable, he won't care. He's had his tetanus shot.
It has. I'll sanitize it. But the problem with this is, as you can tell, it rusts through. And these pipes haven't been used post World War II. And if you have any of them that's active, you should probably go to an old farmhouse, turn on the water, and it's a little bit rusty before it's clear.
It has that little bit of a taste to it.
Yeah, it's fortified with minerals and
Yeah,
rust.
exactly. Yeah.
But so that's a problem if we find that, because it's probably rusted out. Another big problem we find, Paul, is your favorite polybutylene piping.
Ooh.
This is first generation polybutylene piping, and for all the listeners, the reason it's first generation polybutylene piping is the elbows and the T's are also polybutylene, and the connectors are aluminum. So what would happen, Paul, these things, they would just blow out, and this is a pressure line, so your house would flood. This was only used for about 2 years until insurance companies called up and said, "Hey man, we can't insure that anymore," and there are lots of lawsuits. So then they came out with second generation polybutylene, which had copper elbows and connectors. Much better, much better. But then the problem became the pipes started getting brittle. They figured out that if you're on city water and your water's chlorinated, that over time these pipes will get brittle.
Wow.
and they'll start to fail.
So it looks like you have a couple of collections of gray pipe here. Is gray pipe bad pipe?
Well, yes and no. I mean, if you have first generation polybutylene, you need to get that replaced.
But if they were going to leak, Preston, wouldn't they have leaked by now?
Yeah, but there's some that, well, if you got second generation polybutylene, and you're probably, if you're on a well or something, you're probably not having much trouble because you're not having chlorinated water. If we do an inspection and find second generation polybutylene piping, which is actually very common, we just recommend getting a water conditioning system to take some of that chlorine out. Most houses in the 80s actually have it, and it's okay.
All right, that's good. So we got a couple people trying to answer our question, George.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you got Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer, what do you think the answer is? Jennifer, you there? Hey there. What do you think the answer is? Good guess, but no. You did a good guess, though. Thanks again. All right, Les, what do you think? Ah, okay. For bonus points, what was the name of the movie? The Burbs. Yes, but you win. You got the right answer. It was Tom Hanks from The Burbs. He was a mild-mannered Ray Peterson who grows suspicious of a new family on the block in a quiet cul-de-sac of Mayfield Place. He also received Best Actor for the 61st Academy Awards in 1989 for his role in the previous year's body-swapping comedy Big. So, good job, my man. Have a good Saturday. Thanks for calling. Bye now. All right, so, before we move on, because we're coming to a hard break, here is the next trivia fun real estate question. All right. In 2017, the animated film The Boss Baby features the line, "Cookies are for closers." This is a playful take on a famous line from which movie about competitive real estate agents? All right, 704-570-1110. In 2017, animated film The Boss Baby featured the line, "Cookies are for closers." This is a playful take on the famous line from which movie about competitive real estate agents? 704-570-1110. Give it a shot. We've got a hard break. We'll be right back on the Show Your Real Estate Today with Preston, myself, and much more to come. Stay with us.
I know. Glenn Ross.
Who is it?
Is it Glenn Ross with what's the guy? He comes in. He's the new real estate.
Glenn Ross. Yeah.
He's the new real estate guy, and he cleans house and basically a sweatshop. Alright, so I have some electrical showing too. This is great for radio, isn't it?
Airport to most would-be evacuees to prevent large crowds from gathering after this week's deadly suicide attack. The Taliban also set up new layers of checkpoints on roads leading to the airport. Meanwhile, the Supreme Court issued an order that asylum seekers must remain in Mexico while their cases are being reviewed.
Not a whole lot of impact is coming out of this Supreme Court decision because Mexico has to agree to re-implement that policy, and it's just unclear right now if they're going to or if there are plans to do so. And in the meantime, these migrants just keep showing up by the hundreds. Enormous groups of migrants.
You guys
across the border.
ever take the pontoon out to eat like at any of the
I did it one time.
There's some restaurant up in there.
I just can't get into the slits because it's 23 feet.
Yeah.
And they try to get you to situate yourself, and I'm just not taking my. I mean, if I can dock straight, I'm good. But sometimes they put you in the worst possible slips. You know, Papa Doc's is right there.
Isn't there something, I've seen it, but I've never, Pier 88 or something, isn't that up in there somewhere? Somewhere in River Hills.
I'm not sure. River Hills, I mean, there's a restaurant in there. You don't
Doesn't have
go
a
to
dog.
get to it.
It's the old Standard Pacific. Bad news. Stat line. Is your son there with you? Is he there too? If they're late.
He's out. He's living in Fort Mill.
Oh, really? Cool.
Oh, porcelain.
Knob and tube.
Yeah.
I ordered these. I was so excited about it. That's why I'm like so excited.
Dude, I could have given you some of those.
Oh, I know. Like over time, I've seen everything, and I didn't think to collect it, you know. So I was like, starting a collection because I do videos and I do some presentations and stuff. So I'm just proud of my collection. Some people collect cards or coins. Yeah, I collect problems. It's not too hard. It's just kind of like the girls I dated in high school. Just kidding. It comes pretty natural. They're attracted to me, actually.
Oh, there for a while. I collected some problems when I had what's her name, the coach and teacher. Her name was she's a psycho.
Because every mindful action and sustainable habit has a positive impact, and it all adds up. Learn how you can join Keep America Beautiful
Oh my gosh,
at KAB.org.
she was teaching at the
Together,
real estate
we
school.
can do beautiful things.
So local.
Yeah.
The following is made possible.
I searched for it now.
Why was the basketball player home?
Oh,
Because of
Margie.
Margie Bell.
She moved, didn't she?
Ruined.
Corny, grow Margie.
She came out just, I had to rebuild it.
To share a number of arguments.
You know,
They all got the same answer.
Okay.
you know. Can I tell you somebody that I don't really care for?
Who's that?
Oh, shit. I know he's big up in the real estate commission. He was like rookie of the year one day. He's
Boston.
no, Jason Gentry. He's a freaking ass, dude. He
Stuck on himself big time.
well,
Dad, jokes.
I'll tell you a quick story. One time I walked into Remax, I was taking the candy or whatever, and I saw him.
Here we go.
I'll tell you after.